All right, welcome once again. We are continuing on chapter 10. Last lesson we were talking about statistics, data, surveys, and gathering information, putting it into a chart, and now we're going to take the information from a chart and turn it into a picture, a graph that you can look at and get information really quickly from. So today we're going to be talking about bar graphs and a line graph. You should have had experience with both of these at some point in your past. It should be a fairly quick lesson today, and then you can try and make some of your own graphs up. Here is looks like some random data. In fact, it is data from 8 different countries, and it shows the average number of hours that students spend each year in class. Around the world. So as you can see, Canada is 975 class hours a year, Denmark 1,040, Germany 760, New Zealand 1,000, they're pretty close to us. China 858, France 972, Japan 933, and UK 950. So we're going to take this data and we're going to make a bar graph with it. So here is an axis, and I'm going to move it up a little tiny bit, and then we've got the data which I shrunk and put it over on the right hand side here. So to make a bar graph, you're going to need to have on one axis, which is the y-axis, because you remember that from when we were graphing, the vertical axis, you'll need to have some numbers, so a scale. Our scale can go from 0 to, looks like just over 1,000. So I'm going to go up maybe in, I don't know, 250 increments. So I'm going to start at 250 right here. 500, 750. And 1,000. This is going to be my hours over here. And on the bottom, the x-axis, I'm going to have the countries. So we've got Canada, I'm going to put with a C. Denmark. Germany. New Zealand, China, France, Japan, and UK. Yeah. And simply going to make a bar, not rocket science. Canada 975, so that's almost at 1,000, so maybe up here somewhere I'm going to draw a little bar. How spectacular is that? Color it in because I'm so skilled. Denmark at 1040, so a little bit over 1,000, so maybe up here. Gonna draw a little bar going up there, over to here. Color that in. There's a lovely bar. Germany at 760, which is pretty darn close to 750, which is just above the 750 mark. So I'm going to go up to about there, color that in the other way just for fun. China, oh, New Zealand is exactly 1,000. How handy is that? So right up at 1,000. Draw some happy trees in there while you're waiting. My good friend Bob. China at 858, so a little bit more than 750. Lovely little bar there. France at 972. Again, not overly difficult. It's not rocket science. Just make a bar. 972 will be up there somewhere. All right, so I'm not going to continue on because this stuff is all in my way. But you get the picture. It is bars that represent the heights. And you can look at this chart now from a distance and exactly see the countries and how how many hours they spend in the class without having to look at the data. So it's a beautiful little picture for all of you who love to draw pictures and like reading picture books. Bar graphs might be the perfect thing for you when it comes to numbers. All right. Shout out to Josiah, who loves his own picture books. Anyway, moving on. A line graph is pretty much exactly the same thing, except for it makes a line instead of bars. So here we have a simple data on the right, which is people's favorite snack. And there are, it looks like 5 different snacks available for people to choose. So I will randomly ask people in our class right now what their favorite snack is. All right, so put up your hand if of those 5 things you like chocolate the most. Okay, let me just count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people like chocolates. I should have included myself with that, but I won't. Fruit, put up your hand if your favorite snack is fruits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people like fruits. Nice. Kale, put up your hand if kale is your favorite snack. Looks like there's nobody. Oh, yes, there is one person. One person has kale as their favorite snack. Hands up if candy is your favorite snack. Any type of candy. Holy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people chose candy. And if you're one of those other healthy people besides the kale person, if granola is your favorite snack, 1, 2, 3. All right, so 3 people like granola. Should have maybe had other up there for people who don't like any of those things and they prefer something else, maybe like salty chips or something like that. But we don't have that option. So let's put our numbers on the side and our snacks on the bottom. Again, we're making a line graph. So let's go with, we'll go with chocolate, CH, fruit, FR, kale, just the capital K, that's all you need for kale. Candy, and granola. There we have that magical x-axis down there. I'll maybe mark it just for fun because I like to. And let's go ahead and put these on. Chocolate is at 9. Well, I guess we should maybe put a scale over here. So let's go, oh gosh, I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So we now have a scale. Let's extend our y-axis up. And we're going to plunk chocolate on at 9. So chocolate goes way up to here. Fruit is at 5. Kale is at 1. I wonder who that one person would be. Candy is at 7. And granola is at 3. So our line graph, looks at, it goes like this on a downward, up and down. How spectacular is that? Well, ladies and gents, there you have it. That is today's magical lesson, all summed up in 5-6 minutes. Luckily for Steeksma, she can continue on with her day. I didn't waste too much of her time today with a super long lesson. Today's worksheet is, can you create your own graphs by looking at some data? I'm sure that you can. Good luck with that. We will see you in the next lesson. Ta-ta!